Easter Bunny is going to be hopping through soon with Easter baskets to please kids of all ages. And if you're looking to assemble a basket at home, we've got some creative inspiration. We've got Stephanie Cooke here from Macaroni Kid Spartanburg. Welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Your thought in all this is it doesn't have to be a basket. We can get more creative than that.
Very much so. I love the idea of different containers for Easter baskets, and I have several here that I brought to share with you.
Let's start on the far end, the yellow one. That looks like a multi-purpose item there.
So this one is definitely focused for probably a younger child, and it's got a lot of the marshmallow rabbit candy. One trick on this one is there's actually treats hidden underneath, and what I used for this one was in a bucket, but I used a one of the trays that you use under plant.
Lower, there we are.
Trays that you put under a plant, and I put that over there to where you can have a height to the basket.
Yeah, you want all the good stuff to be poking out. That's what kids are really thrilled about. And then the next to that one, that's a little canvas container, maybe good for a toddler, right?
Definitely, or a baby. This would actually be like for a new mom would be good to give this to, and it's just got some toys, put a little baby food item in there. So definitely good for your little ones.
That's an adorable thing. And now more of a traditional one. This is a wicker basket. It is for who?
This would be more for a teen girl, maybe a young teen girl. I love putting flowers into this one.
That's really sweet.
So it just makes it a little bit more feminine from that. And of course, you know, candle, books, art supplies, some makeup, so different items in there for every teen girl.
And it's kind of grown up for a teen girl, a little bit of a sophisticated basket, but lots of stuff she'll actually want to play with, because sometimes you think a basket is just filled with candy, and that's not serving anybody's purpose. So good call on that. What's next door, this basket?
This one is in a focus on unicorns. So you see there's a building set here for unicorns, and then you see a face. This was just made out of construction paper. Just cut out the eyes and
I've got to get into this a little bit. You've got the glasses, the wand, and basically this is just, it's one of those thoughtful things where you think if the recipient of the basket is into whatever, you can create a basket around whatever. Unicorns and butterflies are going to be a real hit.
Yes, very much.
Just a couple pieces of chocolate in there to tie it all together.
Yep, and you can just fill this as much as you want to with all kinds of different things. So definitely a great option for the unicorn fans.
And if your Easter bunny, somebody you love at home, is kind of into sports and athletics, and they're having that phase in life.
Yes, definitely.
That's not a basket.
And I think this is a great idea for, and I brought a couple other things that you can use for the container. Again, if you have a baseball fan, somebody who maybe needs a new cap, definitely use that. And you can, one thing I will say, put something heavy in it to hold it up. And then you can just fill it up with candy. I've got some of the sports eggs, themed eggs that you can fill with that.
That's a great one.
And of course, snacks for any teen boy would probably love some beef jerky. But you could use, if they're into cycling, they could use a bicycle helmet that
you could have something similar.
Yep, so you could use a
You were going to buy them a new helmet anyway, maybe, so you put this instead.
So you could do that, or you could use, if you have a fisherman in your life, I actually have a minnow trap that you can use, and that's a perfect basket.
This is. Okay.
It's
a minnow trap.
It's a minnow trap. It actually is connected there, but you could definitely use
this. How much I know about minnow traps.
And you could put some bait in there. You could, of course, candy, gift cards, anything in there.
You must be the most thoughtful Easter bunny of all.
I guess. I try. But again, just to focus on what's their interest, and you can definitely theme that around for your basket.
And this is sweet too. You might need some rubber rain boots anyway.
I love this.
This is a basket.
And you have definitely room to fill all the way to the toes.
There's candy down in the toes.
And of course, if you have, these are really neat. These are picks. And you can get these at any store that I've seen, and you just can add some height to your basket or container, and you can definitely put those in as well.
Very good. And I love this one on the end because it's kind of a welcome to summertime. You might be needing the flip-flops, the towels, all those things anyway, so make them into a basket.
So that is a beach towel. It's a very simple fold, and you just fold that into a rabbit, secure it with a rubber band, put some sunglasses or swim goggles there on the front. And you can either wrap it around a container, which I had one that it fit, or you can just not have a container at all and just put it, and there's your summer beach fun.
And it's so much more efficient when we're buying things that, again, we need this time of year anyway. Creating a beautiful basket, very memorable for kids too. And they know how thoughtful this Easter bunny is here. Macaroni Kid's a publishing company that inspires families with ideas like this, with things to do, craft recipes. Talk to us about how you operate.
Well, we are actually, so Macaroni Kid is a national company, but we actually are hyper-focused on local communities across the country. Like you said, we have crafts, recipes, local events, activities. We pride ourselves on our events calendar. We want to make sure it is a resource for families and parents to use. We want to answer that question that every parent has that hears in their family, what are we doing today?
Yeah.
And we want to be that resource that you can go to see what is actually happening in the community.
Love that.
So that's what we do.
And then your newsletter includes all these resources. There might be things like a list of local summer camps to check out, restaurants where kids eat free. You have all those good roundups.
Yes.
Anything else about Macaroni Kid, or how rewarding it is for you to operate this?
It's just a great place for you to find information, plus fun things when holidays are coming up. Ideas such as, Easter baskets, or just a good review on a new restaurant that's in town. So definitely just a great place to check out. And it's going to be, it's updated regularly, so you get new current information.
Great ideas. So baskets for anybody, even the fishermen in your life. And if anybody's making a basket for their mom, maybe a big, big beach hat, and you can put stuff in there.
That's a great idea.
We'll keep the ideas coming.
Yes,
Stephanie, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You can learn more about Macaroni Kid online. You sign up to receive the newsletter or submit your events there, and you can visit accesscarolina.com to